But she said to me, she said, Dad, you don't need to be advising anyone under the age of 50. This is anyone, and especially women. Based on my view. Okay, so now this is what my daughter told me. And you have to remember, now it makes sense now to me as to why I made that statement to my mom. And now I have to look at, well, why did my daughter make this statement to me? Because it went straight to my heart. Just like, it's like I made those statements, and she has made these same type of statements toward me. You really don't realize that the foolishness of your words is tied up within a child, in the childish side of you. She said to me, now you speaking to a man that feels like he's man of God, trying to do the right thing as a father, as a person in the community, mentoring. I started a mentoring program when I was like 20. I was a child myself. I was just getting out of college. And matter of fact, I think I started copying while I was in college, mentoring and working with the youth and teaching, which as soon as I started hearing children calling me Mr. Ezell, or yes, sir. When they started saying yes, sir to me, it was like, I'm grown. These children see me as a grown man. And I was only like 21, whatever. And then after that, I got married and whatever. And I saw the responsibility coming on, and I fell right into that responsibility of that. But she said to me, she said, Dad, you don't need to be advising anyone under the age of 50. The foolishness. But this is anyone, and especially women, based on my views. The last person that you need to advise is a woman, and I assume she means black woman, because that's what I talk to, under 50. Now just think about how that would sound from a child coming to a minister who has mentored and ministered and been in ministry all of his years, all of his life. She didn't realize what that meant. I mean, I've been ministering men and women. I have an organization called Copy M. But then we had the other side, which was called Copy W. And if Copy W isn't ministering something that is compatible to Copy M, so that Copy W can do this, as far as I'm concerned, you're not a part of the answer. You're part of the problem. Until we learn how to do this, our society is gone. Men must be able to, and women must be able to come together in a marriage. And we say we go before God and we make these statements, till death do we part. If it is not doing this, then there is a problem. There's a problem. If we're doing this, you're going to have destruction. But if we're doing this, now, who would we be getting that wisdom from? The women of old? We have gone through slavery. We've gone through atrocities. And it's said that less than 50%, I think, of marriages are really sustained. But you would think that if we are Christians in the majority, let's just say Christianity, what's the percentage of these marriages that are holding together? And where they are not doing this, then what is the problem? What is the problem? So when my daughter made this statement to me, this is my daughter, and I had two sons, and then I came along. When my daughter came along, I had to stop and rethink this thing. She didn't realize that I had made a jump because, as most of you know, I don't necessarily consider myself Christian now. But even though my parents brought me up in Christianity, there's a lot of Christianity that is within me, because there's a lot of principles that's in Christianity that's just good. You just can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You just can't do it. And until we have something else in place of that, whether it's needed or not, I suggest you hold on to it. I don't throw away anything that I think that I might be able to use in the future. And that's just wisdom. That's just wisdom to me. We try to manage those things so that we can use them as we need them, and have access to them. But I would never throw away the teachings of my parents. Just throw it away. No, it's too much a part of me, and it's the good part of me that that still moves forward. I am their arrows into the future. And God is the greatest teacher. So as we move, as we learn better, we do better. So I don't just stay in the same place. Like I say, it's foolishness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.